welcome to Big Sister Chats. This is the first ever episode.
Long awaited.
Literally.
Very long awaited.
We announced it a month ago.
Yeah, we just wanted to build the suspense. Definitely not because I'm busy all the time.
Yeah, definitely not because Savannah's left me and now she's literally living with her boyfriend.
Well, not literally. We've not moved in together. Officially.
Yet.
Anyway.
Yet to come.
Yet.
Anyways.
Give it a few years. Give it a few years. I need to save money to get a mortgage. Do you know about mortgages and stuff and house and cost of living? That might be a good episode actually to talk about stuff because we don't really talk about that in school or anything, and you don't get to talk about it. So as your big sister, I should be teaching you about mortgages.
Maybe. Comment down below if you would like to see that episode. Anyways, we've asked loads of questions on our Instagram for you guys to answer them. Savannah's got the questions up on her phone.
I also got a new Stanley Cup today. And
mine came, but it was broken.
Yeah, Scarlett's got sent hers back. Lol.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So, the first question we have got...
Why does Scarlett not have a job? I don't know, Scarlett, why do you not have a job?
Well, let's just say... I don't want a job.
Well, actually, I made her download Indeed today. So she's actually job hunting currently.
Maybe
both of us are job hunting. Or maybe watch this podcast and we won't need to job hunt. If you know if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Just view us. Yeah, just give us views basically. I don't have a job because I'm too shy. I don't want one.
But she is going to get a job this summer and it's going to boost her confidence through the roof and she's going to be a brand new woman. That's exactly what happened to me at your age. I was really shy and then I got a job at a gym as a receptionist and it was a learning curve.
Yeah,
but I learned a lot. And what was one of the questions?
It's actually, one of the questions is Savannah's experience of jobs.
Oh, okay, we might as well go into that question then. My experience of jobs. To be fair, I've only had 2 conventional jobs. So my first job I worked in a gym and I was on reception. I won't name what gym, but I was on reception. It was quite an expensive gym, so a lot of people going there were quite wealthy and so they expected the best. And little 16, 17-year-old me behind reception as my first ever job was probably not the right person because anyone that complained to me, I would cry because I don't like confrontation. So I found it difficult, but it was fun. I actually did enjoy quite a lot of it. The second conventional job, I worked at H&M. This is from H&M. My jeans are from H&M, everything I own now.
This from H&M.
That's from H&M. Are they jeans from H&M as well?
Probably.
Yeah. I worked there, not for very long. Moving on. And now I've worked on some film sets as well.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. So I worked on a film called The Sun, which is out on Amazon Prime at the moment. And I've also worked on the Netflix series You, season 4. I worked on that as well, which was quite fun. And then I also have worked on a Netflix series called Lockwood, a new film coming out very soon called Polite Society, which is going to be quite a sick film. It's about a week on that. Oh, I've also just filmed another film about a month ago called 6888, which is a war film, I believe, which was quite interesting. So yeah, I've had some really good experiences with jobs and learnt a lot, and I'm still learning. But yeah, I think I'm going to look for a job this summer maybe with Scarlett. I'll get her a job as well. What's your dream job, Scarlett?
Well, I think everyone literally who knows me knows what my dream job is. It is to be a full-time YouTuber.
No way would not have guessed that.
It's just to kind of do social media, post on social media to make people happy.
She wants to be an influencer. She wants to get them brand deals. She wants to get those collabs going.
But yeah, that's literally what my dream job is.
Yeah, to be fair, that would be very fun. My dream job as some of you may have either guessed or know already, I'm currently in drama school doing acting. So my dream job is to be a full-time actress in predominantly films, I think. I would love to do theatre as well, but I think films would be really fun. I really like that's my dream, that's my goal. Hopefully, it's gonna manifest.
Yeah, manifesting. Right, next one is celebrity crushes. Oh, no one knows who mine is.
Let's all take a second to just admire Scarlett's dedication to her obsession, should we say, with Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
It's been going along for 3 years now.
Can I just say that I am actually responsible for this?
Yeah, you are. You are. Because you said...
I told you
do you know what? Because we watched Iron Man 1 and 2. And Iron Man 1 I found really boring when I first watched it, I can't lie.
She literally didn't watch it. She was literally on her phone the whole time. And I was like, watch Iron Man, it's so good. And she was like, no, this is boring.
And then we watched Iron Man 2 straight after. And I was like, whoa, game
hooked.
changer.
And I think before we even watched any Marvel films, I was into Marvel before Scarlett, and I was showing her pictures of Robert Downey Jr. on Pinterest and stuff, and I was like, this guy's kind of hot, he's kind of a dilf, and she was like, eh.
And then I watched it, and then she was like, yeah, he's fit,
and now she's like obsessed on another level.
Yeah, but the obsession is actually slowly going away, but
it's
I
dying.
Still have him. I still love Robert Downey Jr. so much, as Tony Stark and stuff, but the obsession is slowly dying down. Which we actually...
It's kind of sad.
I know,
That's
it is sad.
Why? What did he do? He got old.
Thing
That's
is, though...
what happened. He got old. Have you seen his Instagram now?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it's not good.
No. Let's just draw a line under it and leave it at Tony Stark.
Yeah. I just
like
it Tony Stark
It died with Tony Stark.
It did.
Sorry to any Tony Stark fans out there. He was my favourite as well. Iron Man was my favourite. And me and my boyfriend watched Endgame a few weeks ago, and I bawled my eyes out. And that's the fourth time I've ever watched it. So it's sad.
It is sad.
It's really sad. My celebrity crushes, to be fair, I don't really have any at the moment, because I have a boyfriend who gets very jealous every time I bring up Pedro Pascal, because I used to have a massive crush on Pedro Pascal when I first watched The Mandalorian and stuff. And if you have me on TikTok, you'll know that all my TikToks were about Pedro Pascal. But to be fair, that's kind of dying too. Don't get me wrong, he's still an absolute dill. And the only man that can pull off a mustache, but I'm not really obsessing over anyone at the moment. And that's the only celebrity crush I've really had recently. Oh, actually, I'm lying. Sorry, just remembered. I've recently got into Formula 1. I've always watched it, but I binged Drive to Survive, and Carlos Sainz. Just saying, he's hot. But I'm not obsessed. I'm just I will admire him.
You're not obsessed. Yes, you are. Every single time I see you.
I'm just gonna watch this.
I'm keeping that in.
Artie, if you're watching, you're my only crush.
Do you know, I was literally about to say that your only obsession right now is your boyfriend.
Yeah, literally, I'm not even joking. Artie, can I just clarify? Even if I think Carlos Sainz is hot, which you probably agree with, not in a gay way, he's just hot, you're my biggest crush. You're my biggest obsession. I love you.
Aww. Right.
That was really cringy, sorry. Ew. I actually just
Right. Next question is... Who would be more likely to get arrested and what for?
I feel like Scarlett would get arrested and she wouldn't even know why. You'd probably do something illegal that you didn't even realise was illegal. You'd be like, what? Is that illegal? You'd be like, yeah. I feel like that would just be the case.
If there was a thing that I would be dressed for, what would it be?
I don't know. Probably like hitting someone on a night out. That sounds really bad, actually.
I'm not aggressive.
Wait, no, I take that. Well, you can be. You can be. You've thrown a few things at me in my time. I've been a victim of Scarlett a few times.
But like, you're my sister.
Oh, so it's all right then. You can be aggressive to your sister, can't you?
Well.
I didn't even once. I was on FaceTime to Artie for too long. She got jealous and she wanted to make a cheesecake with me. So she threw stuff at me.
No, can I give a little backstory?
No, there's no backstory needed. I feel like maybe sorry, my hand's cold. I just wanted to warm it up. If you know, you know. My hands are always cold.
No, if you don't know, she's clingy with me, which is not with Artie.
What? No. Yeah. Basically, I think Scarlett would get arrested for something that she didn't even realise she did.
Savannah, you'd get arrested. You're too innocent, it's a thing. Like, you're too much of a good girl. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Savannah's just too good. Like, she
Yeah.
generally is. But if you were to get arrested, it'd probably be like...
It'd probably be for something to do with driving, because I'm a shit driver.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I say I'm a shit driver, but I actually haven't driven my car in like 6 months.
I think you think you're a bad driver because
because I failed 3 times.
Yeah,
Nearly
but
crashed on one of them.
What?
Yeah, the examiner. Maybe that would be another story. Actually, I'll tell you about my driving. Should I go into it now?
Yeah, I think you should go into it now.
So basically, everyone at the moment is trying to get me to start driving again because I last drove my car in September. It's now currently nearly May.
8 months ago.
8 months. So it's been 8 months since I've driven my car. It's sat on the driveway, my little Nissan Micra.
You even cleaned it the other day.
I cleaned it the other day, actually.
Did you drive it?
No.
Oh.
Actually, that's a lie. I did drive it. I moved it from one side of the drive to the other.
Well, that's something.
So, you know, I move my car when I have to, and that's the only time I drive it. But anyway, so I started driving about a year and a half ago. I was taking lessons in a manual, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. This is all right. And my instructor told me that I was ready to take a test in about January. So I booked the nearest test I could, which was end of April. So I took my first test end of April last year. So a year ago.
Yeah.
A year ago, like pretty much now, like a year ago, I took my first driving test and failed because I went too fast. And I was kind of like, do you know what, it's fine, like that was my first time, not everyone passes first time, no one I know passed first time, like it's calm, I'll just take another one. So I booked another one for June, so I was practicing in May, I took another test in June, and I was like, yes, we're going to do this, it's going to be great. I failed and was very, very upset, and I was like, I'm never ever getting in a car again, I hate cars, I hate driving. I was like, nah, this is not for me. And then pretty much all summer I barely drove. I was on holiday a lot and I was like over it. And then I was like, actually no, like you need to do this. Like I spent a lot of money on lessons and stuff. So I booked another test for September last year. And it was like 2 days before I started uni, and I was like, right, I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be great. And I was so convinced that I was gonna pass, and like took every single step. I literally fell asleep that night listening on Spotify to like these affirmations that was just repeating, I will pass my driving test.
Oh my
I will
God,
pass my
Savannah.
driving test. Driving tests are easy. Driving tests are fun. Literally listened to that the entire night. I was like hyped up, ready to go. I was like, yeah, we got this. Did it. Went round a roundabout. Looked and thought, I don't want to stop because I'll have to change gears and do a hill start. So I'm just going to go. And the instructor had to put the brakes on because I was going to crash into a car.
Have you ever told anybody that?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, no, I don't think I have. I told people I failed because I was in the wrong lane, which actually I did as well. Before that happened, I was in the wrong lane on this massive roundabout near us, which is disgusting. And he did actually fail me for that as well. So I basically failed twice. And I remember after that happened, because I didn't know he'd failed me the first time, but obviously when he put his foot on the brake, I knew I definitely failed that time. And I was going around the roundabout and I was like, I don't even care. Like I was in the wrong lane. I just crossed the lane and I was crying. And you know when you're trying not to cry and your eyes like just get full of water? I couldn't actually see in front of me because my eyes were full of water and I didn't want to do anything. I was just so angry and I was just like, I just want to go back to the test centre. Like, and then I just got back to the test centre and cried, and drove home. And then haven't driven since. I'm not even exaggerating. I have not driven since that day.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you. I'd be traumatised. I'm actually really scared about driving. Like, I do not want to drive.
To be fair, driving is easy. It's just the test for some reason. Like, I'm fine with driving. I want to drive. I just don't want to do another test.
Yeah.
With all my heart and passion and...
Yeah.
Like, I do not want to go to that test centre ever again in my life. So
yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever going to drive because I don't want to do that. But I'm, like, literally this morning I was having breakfast with my boyfriend and he was like, Savannah, you need to drive. And I was like, no, I'm a passenger princess, actually, honey. I'm just born to be a passenger princess.
That's the way to live, though.
It is. Artie. Passenger princess for life. I think he wants to be a passenger princess. That's why he's pushing me to drive so much.
And you get very luxury, you know. You get driven everywhere. You can get eat. You can drink when you're doing that. Put your feet up.
Passenger princess. I'm a good passenger, actually.
Yeah, you own the passenger. Whenever we go to London, Savannah goes in the front because she gets car sick, and she always has her feet up on the dashboard.
No,
She's
I
always
don't.
chilling.
I never have my. When did I ever put my feet on the dash?
Sometimes when we like driving home, sometimes.
If I fall asleep, maybe.
Yeah,
but sometimes
she's a proper passenger. She loves it because she's in control.
I'm great
of
at giving
music.
directions, actually.
She loves it.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. I'm always in control of the music. I'm very OCD about that.
Yeah, she has to be in charge of music.
And I cannot go anywhere or do anything without listening to music as well.
I know, you're obsessed with music.
Last week I went on a run and forgot my headphones, so I just played music out loud. I literally didn't even care. I was like, I'm not running without music, so I literally played music out loud while I went on a run, and people were like, slay. And I was like, yeah, I'm just living my main character moment.
Favourite holiday? Do you know what? I feel like you cannot beat in one beat
Disney.
Florida.
Disney.
Florida.
No, I agree.
It is the best experience 100%. Of your life.
It's different. It's difficult though because like I feel like I'm coming out of my, not to make you sad, because I'm not fully, but I'm getting to the point where I'm coming out of my family holiday era, and like at the moment I'm booking a holiday with my boyfriend and we're gonna go away.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's gonna be a completely different experience to going away, because I've never been away by myself otherwise. I've always been with my family, so I feel like it's gonna be a completely different experience. And so I feel like I'm gonna have two lists of like favourite holidays. It's gonna be one. It's gonna be like family holidays, like me and Artie holidays, my future family holidays. Like they're gonna be so different. But I think I've been on a lot of amazing holidays that I can't even remember. Like I went to Australia for a month when I was like 2, and obviously that would have been incredible. But I don't really remember loads of it. Yeah, I've done loads, but yeah, like you said, Florida, Disney.
Yeah, it is so good.
Like,
and
it's just
insane. As like children, it's the best experience of your life because it's like everything is
100%.
there and you can just experience
it's just,
so
like,
much.
Entering a different world.
It literally is. It's like you've got into like some kind of...
It's exhausting though. It is exhausting.
It is.
Because I also love a beach holiday. Like I will sit on the beach and get a tan all day, every day, drinking cocktails and eating all-inclusive food.
That's why we love going on holidays.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're doing that in a month, and
I know, I'm so
wait.
excited.
Cannot wait. But yeah. Do we have the same favourite holiday then?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every child, if they go to Florida, they will just always love that.
100%. Because Or what did you prefer, Disney or Universal?
I think Universal.
Really?
I don't really know. I feel like I
remember. It's because we remember it more because it was more recent.
Yeah.
Because we went to Disney when we were quite little. Yeah. I don't really remember much of it.
I remember little parts of it.
But I feel 4.
Like I obviously I remember like going.
But we went to Universal, which was in 2016. So that was like a long time ago, but that was more recent. I remember more of that.
Yeah. We were more into like Harry Potter then and doing that kind of stuff. So it was more like we liked it.
What about where would you like to go if you could go anywhere in the world? Where would you want to go on holiday?
I don't know.
Like literally anywhere in the world, where would you want to go that you haven't been to before?
I've not been to a lot of places.
Yeah, we need to explore the world more. That's what I've been saying this for the past few days. Like, I don't know why, I've just had this like burning desire to travel and do loads of stuff. Like, me and my boyfriend really want to go to like Southeast Asia. I've always wanted to go to Thailand, like for ages. But like, we're gonna do it properly. I want to do it properly. I want to do like a month off and do like Singapore, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, Bali. I really want to go all them places. Because that just would be incredible. What about you? Where would you want to go?
Honestly, I don't know. Quite to go to Dubai.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Yeah, it's quite different. To be fair, I'm not like fussed about Dubai. I've heard a lot of stuff about it. Like, it looks amazing, but very expensive, I've heard.
Yeah.
But who will get married first?
I think we all know this, guys. Savannah's already been wifed up. Savannah.
Yeah, true. Me.
I've like my love life is just non-existent, but it's fine because I'm living my best life. Savannah's love life is proper existence right now. She's like living her best life, being in love.
Sorry.
She's messaging.
Yeah, I am messaging my boyfriend as you're talking about him. Yeah, I am wifed up, but you've got to enjoy your single life too.
No, yeah, I don't like it being in a relationship sometimes. I'm like, you know what? I prefer being single.
Like while you're young, it's good. While you're young and like doing like at school and stuff, like there's no point being in a relationship if you're at school. Like, and if you do get into any like little relationships at school, then it's just
nothing.
It's not meaningless because some of them do go places, but it's just a bit like,
yeah,
we're kids. What can we do?
Nothing.
Let's go to the cinema.
Let's hold hands.
Do you know what I mean? But like when you get older, and I don't know, it's interesting. Do you want to talk about relationships as a whole? Relationships is like, it's weird, isn't it? Because, well, you don't really have any experience. Like,
I have zero experience like whatsoever.
You've had like boyfriends, but like the kind of boyfriends I don't count anymore. Like if I dated someone in year 7, I did not talk to them. Do you know what I mean?
With you?
I got asked out over email. This is how my relationships in school went. I'd get asked out over email. Hi, Savannah, can we be boyfriend, girlfriend? I'd be like, yeah, sure, okay. And then we wouldn't say a word to each other. Like a week later, I'd email them and be like, do you know what? Like, this isn't really working.
That's like, whoa.
That's like every single school relationship.
That wasn't my school relationship.
I actually spoke to them. That was interesting.
Yeah, I was
genuinely
We can talk about the person
scared.
I was dating. Year 7, I was dating someone, but like, we wouldn't see each other outside school, but we'd FaceTime every single night, play Xbox together.
That's cute.
Proper gaming together.
They were gamers. They played Fortnite.
Then my year 8 relationship was kind of a little bit more, I don't know how to say it. It was a little more, not serious, but like
they actually spent time together.
We like saw each other like twice a week. We'd go out, we'd do things together, come to ours, we'd chill out, you know, we'd watch movies together, we'd actually spend quality time together. And that lasted like for like 8 months. But
8 months, that's a long time. Did you kiss him?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like proper?
No.
Oh.
You should have done that again. No, it was actually
little
like
peck?
I remember like him asking me if he wanted to kiss me, and I was like, "You can kiss me on the cheek."
Savage. That is actually savage.
I know. And then like I think once like he went to kiss me on the cheek, and I went to kiss him on the cheek, and he kind of kissed lips, and it was like, but like no one noticed that because we were doing a TikTok while doing it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, you kissed me!" I was like, "No, we didn't." And then I watched it back, and I was like, "Oh my god, we did."
Oh my god, slay.
I've got a very funny kissing story about something, but it's so bad.
What? Tell me.
Okay, so basically, this was like my last relationship with a boy, and this was like 2 years ago. So how single I am, guys. Basically, it was just the worst time. So I think we're just like, you know, like most of whenever I have boyfriends, all we do whenever they come around is we just sit in my bed and just watch movies together. We don't do anything. We don't go out. We don't socialise with anyone. We just go upstairs and like go on our phones and make TikToks because that's basically my life. But he was like, I think it was like he was about to go home, and obviously, you know how we can like tell a boy wants to kiss you, or they keep staring.
They just
at your
stare at you, right? They're just like this.
Yeah, they stare at your lips, and you're like, and obviously I knew he was about to kiss me, and he kept like going to like go near me, but I just kind of kept dipping because I was looking at his lips. That's and I was savage. Like, I was looking at his lips and I was like, I don't really want you to touch me because his lips are like crusty.
Ew.
And it was just gross. Like, I know. And then I went up. I went to put some Vaseline on, or like some kind of lip balm on before he kissed me. Like, I was laying on my bed and he was like kind of sitting up. You know when they put their arms like either side of you, not on top of you, but like leaning towards you. He just kept leaning towards me, and it was like really cringy. Like, I don't even want to like think of this moment. But he was just saying how much he loves me, and I was like, thanks.
Oh my God.
He was like, you're just so beautiful. Like, you know, I just really like you. And I was like, thanks. Like, this is very awkward. I don't really like you, but you know. God. And then he like basically just kind of leant in and kissed me. I was like, oh. I was like, okay. I was like, I think your mum's here.
Savage. You're
savage. It was the most thing. And then literally soon after I was like, what do I do? Why don't I let that thing touch my lips? And that's why I haven't had a boyfriend since, because I just don't.
She's traumatised from her first kiss experience. But I've only ever been in 2 relationships. One I'm currently in now, which I hope is my second and last, and one that I was in last year that only lasted like 4 months. And because it was my first relationship, it was kind of like a
learning curve.
It was yeah, I learned so much about myself. Yeah. About what I want, what I need, what I like, what I don't like. And I think that's kind of what you have to do.
Yeah, you definitely need to like experience things to learn.
For sure. Because I also had one situationship in between.
Which we don't talk about
because we don't like the situation, and it was really not a nice situation. It was really toxic. It only lasted like a month, if that. But
it hurt you for a while.
It hurt. Like, I felt like I'd been like
stabbed. Like that TikTok was like,
and then the knife was twisted, and then the knife was twisted. Like, it was awful. And I was a bit depressed.
She was. It was a lot to handle.
But then I met Artie, and I kid you not, like, I remember the first few times I like saw him when we first started dating. I was honestly, do you remember? I was like, what is going on? I was like, this guy is so nice, and I was like, and I'm so happy, and I was like, why did I I realised when I got into my new relationship how
toxic the other one was.
And maybe how unhappy I was, and how much I was pretending to be happy when I knew I wasn't deep down and stuff. So, and now I'm like 100% truly happy, and like have never been happier. And like my whole life, every little things have changed so much for me. Like just the way I view myself as well. Like I hated myself last year, like absolutely hated myself. Wouldn't like, and now like it's like definitely a slow thing, but it's like I'm starting to accept who I am now.
I feel like self-love, like this is like a big topic that I'm so like engrossed in now, and I'm like so, it's weird because like when you have people in your life that you obviously really like, but obviously they are reflecting on how you think you look or how you like yourself. Mm-hmm. And when you get those people out your life, and then like, because recently, I don't really know who it was, but I've obviously been friends with someone and you know, they blocked me or we've stopped being friends. But then like I've really been focusing on myself. I've been not working out to change myself, working out to mentally feel good. And then like recently I've just started to really love how I look and really felt so confident with myself. And like that's basically why I post loads on like TikTok about, you know, loving yourself and body confidence, because I'm so happy now with myself, and I'm accepting what I look like and accepting that how I am and stuff like that. And I'm just so happy. Like, you know, it's like when you find your happiness, you're like wow, I've done it.
Yeah, but like I think that's really good because you've found this self-love and happiness within yourself before getting into a relationship.
Yeah,
which was my mistake.
That's the best thing. Like if like you're in a relationship,
because if you got into a relationship when you're not really happy with yourself, you're depending on that person.
That's what I was about to say.
And that person to validate you.
I've done that before.
Which is so toxic, and which is what I basically did in my last relationship. And because I got fuck all validation, basically, I didn't feel validated, and I felt like I wasn't good enough for anything or anyone. And sort of, I'm 100%. I'm still learning, because sometimes I find myself seeking that validation and going, hang on, no, like, what are you doing? Like this, like, you're fine. But yeah, you need to find happiness within yourself before you find it in someone else, because otherwise you'll just become dependent on that other person. And it not only is it damaging for you, but it's also damaging for them as well. It's not fair to...
I remember when I was in my last relationship, I was like, I'll say I was happy, but he was so depressed. Like, he would send me photos of a grave and be like, I wish I was here.
That's just so, like, not good for you, though.
And then,
well.
like, as soon as, I think that day he sent me that photo, I broke up with him. Because I was like, he was like, oh yeah, you're the only thing that makes me happy.
So
like,
she broke up with him.
He's like, was like
savage.
He was like,
That's
you're the
so
only thing keeping me here. But then I was like, no, I'm not letting me depending on your happiness.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I'm not putting all that pressure on me.
Basically, you did him a favour.
And to be honest with you, I didn't really like him at all. I can't lie.
You get into some really good relationships.
I know.
What's your favourite thing about your sister?
You motivate me to do a lot of good things.
Like you revision?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Obviously I've been doing YouTube and social media, but Savannah, like, motivates me to keep going, to keep posting, keep posting good things. Like, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now for, like, social media without Savannah.
That's cute.
What's your favourite thing about me?
That's cute. My favourite thing about you is your motivation and your willpower. Like, this girl, nothing will stop you. Like, I'm not even joking. Not even her GC thing.
I know, my GC's in 2 weeks.
Basically, what I love about Scarlett is the fact that if she has a goal, she will get to that goal.
Yeah.
And like literally, like I said, nothing on this earth will stop this girl from doing it. And it's quite scary, because her commitment and stuff is inspiring and makes me... I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'll be like, what am I doing wrong? Why is my 16-year-old sister like this and I'm not? And I'm nearly 20 and entering my adulthood, and I don't have the same motivation as my sister. But
I think you just got to think about it, that you've got one life, you've got to live it how you know. And the only way...
For sure.
The only way to get better at something, or to grow on something, or to kind of get more people to kind of watch your videos, is by just uploading more and more and more. And I upload so much now, and I'm getting such a good amount of people come to me, because it used to be quite a big range of people watching my videos, but now I'm more aiming.
No, I think
I'm now getting that audience back. It just makes me so happy, because I'm like, yo, I'm reaching out to the good audience.
Did you say yo?
Yo.
Yo, I'm reaching out to the audiences, man. Yo. Is that how you're appealing to the teenagers? Yo.
I'm appealing.
What's up?
Yeah. My Get Ready With Me's is what's making it happen.
Yeah, we all love Scarlett's Get Ready With Me's.
Sometimes they're very energetic. And, like, people are like, whoa, I can't hear you. But I feel like I'm very... Also, what makes me happy about doing social media is I'm very real with people on TikTok.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
If I'm having a bad day, I will generally post a video and, like, tell people how I'm feeling, what's going on. Like, I think once I was really overwhelmed and very upset about, like, just revision. It got so overwhelmed. So then I was like, I'm going to film a TikTok, which is telling people...
Like, it's okay to feel like that.
Yeah.
If you're going through exams and stuff. Like, yeah, it's stressful. But, like, allow yourself to feel that stress.
Yeah,
Because
and
if you don't...
People think, obviously, people think people's lives are perfect. People think, you know, everyone's like, oh, yeah, I do social media. I mean, I'm really good at my school as well. And I just want to let people know that no one's alone in this situation, and, you know, it's okay.
Sure. For sure. And it's like, I think people need to see more of that on social media.
Yeah,
just
that's why I like posting.
Real.
Yeah.
Be real. But yeah, Slay. That's inspiration. That's going to conclude today's podcast, I think. If there's anything we've covered today that we want to like maybe do a whole episode about, then comment and let us know what you want to see. And we can go.
I hope you all enjoyed our first ever episode.
Yeah, I hope you know a little bit more about
Give us a bit of feedback to see what, we can do better next time. And, if there's anything
it's basically like a trial run. So we just wanted to see what worked and what you guys want to hear more of.
But yeah, comment down below any kind of topics that you want us to cover, like, properly.
And anything you want to see or hear, and like any guests or anything.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we all love you all so much.
Thanks so much for watching and listening.
Do not forget to subscribe down below for more fun content, and we will see you guys very, very soon.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.